Today we're going to build perhaps the most important building in a Minecolonies town, and that is the town hall. So we've got it marked out behind us. We did that in a previous episode. We know where it's going, but we haven't actually started doing any work on it yet. And so today we're going to get that up to level 1. Now I'm not sure, this is quite a big building, but I'm not sure how complex the level 1 version is. So let's just get this in here, build options, get Richard on to building this. And it looks like we're actually going to need a fair bit of stuff. So I might have to do a little bit of work off camera for this. Let's see, started work on it, so let's see. Alright, cactus isn't too bad for us to get. Cut sandstone, this is the tricky bit, and the sandstone stuff, those are the difficult bits. The rest of this is actually pretty straightforward to get. But I'm just going to have to now go and dig out a load of sand, basically, and get all the sandstone stuff. Now, once I've done that, we'll start this video off today with a little time-lapse of our town hall being built to level 1. In this chest right here, we have all of the materials needed to build the town hall. As you can see, quite an intensive build. So again, the time-lapse will probably be done in a few different parts and different angles and things like that. So what we need to do is give all this stuff to Richard. So what I might actually do is just clean my inventory as much as I can. There we go, and then we can get all this stuff out of the chest, and we'll try and give him the stuff that we think he's going to need early on. So a lot of this stuff, obviously a lot of this stuff needed, and then like a few little bits here, and then hopefully he can make a good start on it, because if he needs one little thing, he'll wait until he's got it. Okay, so Richard, let's see, we'll give this to you, and then I'll open up to land, go into specky mode, and we'll do a little time-lapse of the build. Okay, so we skip the chat, and hold up, let me try that again, skip the chit-chat, inventory. Okay, it's like clicking through to here. That's really annoying. But what we can do is shift-click, I think, to open him up. Wait, come back. There we go. All right, so here's all of this stuff, dude. And you can go and start building this thing. And we'll also go and put a load of stuff in his builder's chest. And actually, he has a few builder's chests. So we may actually be able to do this in one time-lapse thing, because he's now got extra inventory space. I forgot this since we increased the builder's hut to the level 2. So he should now have everything that he needs. Okay, so he wants a pick. Let's see, more details. So yeah, okay, he can use stone, gold. I'm guessing not iron yet, though. Oh, he can use iron. Okay, and steel. Although I don't know if we have iron to give him. Okay, so he needs a pickaxe, basically. We'll get him some tools. The next thing you guys will see will be the time-lapse of our town hall being built. So today's time-lapse chat is going to be a bit of a longer one again. Thank you for everyone who gave me feedback in the last video. The general consensus seems that you guys are happy enough for me to do these chats like this. There was a bit of talk about maybe having some music in the background, but for the extra benefit of that compared to what could happen if I get the copyright strikes and stuff in the future, I don't know, I think it's maybe easier to just not do that, so hopefully that's okay. For today's chat, I thought, well, we're in a desert town. I will have a little look and see what there are in terms of facts about deserts. I actually did find some stuff that I found kind of interesting, and I thought, well, if I find it interesting, maybe one or two other people will as well, and it's something we can talk about quite easily here today. So, apparently 1/3 of Earth's land surface is either partially or totally desert. That really surprised me. I mean, then I got thinking about it, I should say, and I was thinking about the Antarctica. I mean, that's probably quite big in and of itself. It's an entire continent, right? So that obviously is, the Antarctica is the world's biggest desert. I think that's, most people nowadays sort of know that deserts doesn't have to be, traditional like sand and cactus and stuff. But yeah, I thought that was quite interesting, that much of the Earth is actually desert. Another thing I thought was really cool is there are parts of the Atacama Desert, which is in Chile, where no rain has ever been recorded, and scientists believe that portions of the region have been in an extreme desert state for 40 million years, which is longer than any other place on Earth. And that's really interesting to think, like 40 million years of pure desert, and there's no rain ever been recorded there. Like, it's insane to think about that. It's kind of hard to, as a guy who grew up in England where, rain was just like constant, it's hard to think there'll be parts of the world that just have never had recorded rain, or have been that way for that long. And the Atacama, there are more than 1 million people that live there today, and the farmers there can actually get water to their crops and things like that from aquifers and snowmelt streams. So that's pretty interesting, because they grow crops there, and they can raise llamas and alpacas, and I have no idea what the difference between a llama and an alpaca is, by the way. Does anybody actually know that? Like, they look so similar, I honestly don't know. Like, I feel like if you put one in front of me, I wouldn't know whether it was a llama or an alpaca, Anyway, just a fun thought. Okay, let's see what else there is here. I'm on this little website here just to see what is happening here. To see, these different facts and things for you. What is this one? About 46,000 square miles of arable land turned to desert every year due to climate change. particles such as, practices such as forest clear cutting. So there you go, actually adding 46,000 square miles of desert to our Earth's surface every year, which is quite interesting as well. About 1,000 square miles of Chinese land turns into desert every year. Now, I will say I haven't fact-checked this. This is from discovermagazine.com. So take everything I say with a little pinch of salt. Some of these may be, outdated or like just no longer like correct, but I just thought I'd sort of, mention them. There's one up here that looked interesting. Let me see if I can get back here. Let's see. Next time, maybe he'll drive the $1 billion, 2,900 mile Trans-Saharan highway will link Africa's most populous city, Lagos, Nigeria, to Algeria and Tunisia. Wait, what? Is that an actual thing? There's a project to do that? That'd be like insane if they're actually going to do that. Okay, here we go. The world record for crossing the Sahara. Sahara Desert is probably the most famous desert in the world, I would say, right? For some reason, everybody seems to know about that one and has heard of it more than any of the other deserts. But anyway, let's see what this one was. The world record for crossing the Sahara by bicycle was set in 2011 by Razer Pakravan, 36, a market security analyst in London, who made the 1,084-mile journey in 13 days, 5 hours, 50 minutes, and 14 seconds. He started in Algeria, cycled south, then turned east through Niger and Chad to reach Sudan. What an interesting... Who takes that upon themselves? Who wakes up one day and thinks, do you know what I want to do? Is get on a bicycle and cycle right the way through the Sahara Desert. I mean, the rest of the world, if they had that thought, would either go and see someone to get help, or they would just say, or maybe I'll just play a bit of Minecraft, or maybe I'll watch a movie and get some popcorn. Like, these people who have these insane amounts of motivation are very, very impressive. Okay, is there anything else on here that looks good? I don't know. I mean, we're going to be doing a lot of time lapses in this series, so I'm just like trying to find things that are semi-interesting to chat about while you're watching the building stuff going on in the background. So something a little bit different today. Let me know in the comments if you thought this was like good and interesting and stuff. And these time lapse chats will no doubt evolve over time, but hopefully that's about enough now to finish off the town hall building. Alrighty guys, catching the tail end of the fireworks here once again, and our town hall has been built. I have to say, this is looking absolutely incredible. I do really like this, especially for a level 1. I think this is really, really nice, and it's really given our town a whole new feel. So this is just a little overview of it, and then we'll have a little look around in a minute. It's a really nice deserty feel, isn't it, to the town, and yeah, I do like that a lot. So let's go into survival mode and have like a better look around at this thing. Let's go a little bit down so I don't die if I fall. Here we go. And actually, let's have something sweet. Okay, so we got this little forum area out here. And then I guess like up in here is going to be where the main things are happening. Yeah, so like the town hall block right there. Very nice indeed. And here it is, like a little meeting room in the center here. So that's pretty cool. And then we've got like these 2 wings to the building. So let's have a look and see what's going on in here. So we've got, okay, a little bed here and some chests and stuff. Very nice. A little place for our citizens to sleep, I suppose. And then I'm guessing down here there's going to be something similar. Let's have a look. Oh, this is like a workroom. Okay. So I'm guessing people can sleep there and they can work in there. And the other side is no doubt going to be the same. Let's have a little look. Yeah. Oh, actually it is a little bit different. There's chests on this one. How about down here? I do love these little areas. This one here is, okay, this is the bed. This is the same as the other. So yeah, there we go. This is what the Sandstone Town Hall looks like at level 1, guys. Let's say I really do think it's added a lot to the town. Now, one benefit of this is we can do a lot more research now, because many of the early game research items require a town hall at level 1. So if we go and look in here, let's have a look and see what research is available to us. Requires town hall level 1. Now this is actually a really useful one. Because you see here, it gives your citizens +2 health, and it will just stop them from dying quite so easily when mobs attack them, that sort of thing. So we're going to go ahead and get on with that research. And the other thing I want to do in this episode is what we didn't have time for at the end of the last episode, which is to upgrade one of these houses, one of these citizen huts. Actually, they are now called houses. Someone told me that in the last comments, actually, I remember that. But anyway, upgrade those to level 2. so that we can start to have more of our citizens with a bed to sleep in each night. Okay, so with our research underway, we're going to look to upgrade the citizen hut right here. So build options, we'll select Richard and hit the upgrade button, and we'll see what's required for that. Now these are reasonably small, so I'm hoping that this is going to be quite a simple upgrade to do, and just a little bit of off-cam stuff, and then hopefully another quick time lapse as well of the build being done. Richard doesn't look like he wants to build. He's just like chilling up here. Is he stuck up there? How did you even get up here? I wonder if there's actually... Is there a ladder to get up on top of here? And if not, then... Like, what is he doing? How did he do this? I had this problem in a previous series where they would sometimes get stuck up here. So I'm guessing there is no actual official way to get up there. If this happens to you guys, what you want to do, you can recall the citizen either to the town hall in there, but for me, I'm going to recall him over to his workstation, because then hopefully he'll actually get on with doing the work from here. So there we go, recall worker. And now that he's here, he should run across the road. There we go, he's already started it. Perfect. So, yeah, okay, this is brilliant. Not too much stuff needed at all. Just a few stairs and carpet and stuff like that. You see why I wanted to do the wool farm, guys. Like I said, very soon you need a lot of carpet in this game. So this is going to be really useful. All right, I'll get that stuff together off cam, and then we'll have a look at this upgrade being done. So this time-lapse chat is a fair bit quicker than the last one. And I was actually thinking I had to get into an Uber today, because I had to take my car into the shop. But, you know, now they're talking about these self-driving Ubers where there's no person inside. It's just done by computers, so you just get in and it will take you to your destination, and they're driving themselves, and they're starting to be tested in America, in the United States. So this is a thing of the future, I'm sure. And I wondered, what's your thoughts, guys? Would you get into one of these self-driving Ubers? Alrighty, guys, here we are. The citizen hut has been upgraded. That took absolutely no time at all, which is awesome, and it's a nice little look to it. It's still got that small feel, which I think is appropriate for a desert town, particularly like at the early stage that we're obviously in. So we'll go into survival again here and have a little wander around and see how this one's looking. Let's see, where's the front doors here. We've got double doors now, guys. It's getting posh. And look at this, stairs up to the roof. No ladders for us. And Richard's up here chilling. He likes being up on the roof, does Richard. I don't know why. And then we've got like a little roof garden area, or roof sort of thing. I mean, this is what you'd expect to see in a desert town, right? To me, certainly this feels very desert town-like, and I really do like that. Back down here, I guess we have 2 beds in here now. There we go. They've got the little table and things as well. It's not the biggest house. They've got a little garden with a bench. Well, not a garden, because there's no... We're in a desert, you know. But they'll be happy. But more importantly, perhaps we can assign other people. So we can assign Catherine here. So Jason, Catherine being here means that once we have enough housing space, we can start having baby citizens, which is very exciting. So often on my streams on Twitch, people come up with some really awesome ideas, and I have to say the Nature's Compass must be up there with some of the best of them. And this is how you make it, first of all. So you need a normal compass with some wood. Any wood will do, and any saplings will also do. Now, what it does is, if I right-click this thing right here, I can put in what I want. So right now, I'd actually quite like ice. So we're going to go ice spikes. We can start the search. And there we go, in the top left of my screen, just up here where my mouse is going around, just below the minimap, you see the coordinates there. So -4186 and -2422, so distance of 4,500. So what I can do is say -42 and -2500, then I can go, if I press U, onto here, and we can add one in. So it was -4200, the Y coordinate's not really important, and was it 2500? I will double check this, and I'll just put in ice like that. Could give it like a bluish color. Very good. So yeah, -2500, -42. So then again, I'll just double check this because we're going to go there in a second. I want to make sure it's right. Yeah, -42, -25. Perfect. So now somewhere we should have, there we go. There's our little thing there telling us where that is. Now what I'm going to do is take a waypoint with me, so that when we get there, we can teleport back. So rather than being 8,000 blocks, like 4,000 each way, actually be 9,000 blocks, what we can do is head to the village here, and we can pick up this one. And over at the village of Breeder, which is in this direction, it is a little bit of a walk, but it still saved me a lot. Oh my goodness. Still saved me a lot of time in the long run. We can go and teleport back to the village and take this with us. So we'll take that, we'll take a boat, take a backpack, all the usual suspects for an exploration. And what I'll do is, if we find anything of interest along the way, then I'll keep you guys updated. But it'll just be like little highlights of our exploring. We're just getting over to the village of Breeder right now. And while we're here, I just thought I would show it off really quickly as to what we're doing. So these are the ones that get bred, and then we're taking them out. We've got this holding pen, but this is all going to change. And I'll probably do this on stream. So if you're interested in that, do check out my Twitch, or I do re-upload my Twitch live streams here as well, so you can check that out. But here they are in here. We've got the 4 farmers, and we've got these little strips here, like a water system that takes them down and puts them up over there. So that's what we're doing with this. As we built this on stream, I thought I'd just quickly mention it in the video. Alrighty, I'm going to go off and do my exploration now, and we'll see if we get any highlights along the way. Well, I have stumbled across a village, and I thought we'd explore this together and see, you know, what's going on in here. It looks like quite a small village. There's a horse here. And what is there anything else? Any other buildings? I was hoping for like a bit of loot or something. Oh, we'll take the bell. We definitely want that because that is used in some builds, and obviously they're one of the items that are more difficult in the game to get. Is that a little house down there? Looks like a little mud hut or something, maybe. I don't think we're gonna get much loot from this. Yeah, it's not a very amazing village. This one, is it? Pretty poor actually. Oh, okay. Well, it was sort of not really worth me putting this clip in. In fact, I probably won't put this. If this clip makes it into the final cut of the episode, then it didn't go well. We're coming to something now that looks very cool, and I don't actually know what it is. Obviously, it's some sort of big house, but it's not a village as such. So I'm not sure like why it's here or what it's doing. There's nothing else around it, but it certainly looks cool and certainly looked worth our time to check it out. Now, we're short on iron at the moment, so I'm actually going to steal this right here. I won't bother with the iron ingots, but that's quite a lot of iron in an anvil. Oh, and look at this. Quite a few more, so we'll take that, and we'll see if there's anything in this thing that we want to take. Just looks like a little house. Oh, iron armor. Yes, please. All right, I'm going to grab all of this. In fact, we'll grab the armor stands as well, because I don't have any of those. Why not? They're quite nice. Okay, and we can... Oh, there's chainmail on that one. And chainmail legs as well. All right, this is very good. Very, very good. Okay, is there like an upstairs? Yep, up here. Okay, see if there's more loot up here for us. Bookshelves. Nah, I don't really need those. Don't want to annoy the guy too much when he comes home and finds he's been robbed. Okay, we'll take all of this stuff, because why not? What enchantments on that? Efficiency 2. Yeah, could be better, could be worse. These things are very nice. We'll have to incorporate these in our builds, I think. That's very cool. I wonder if that would look better, actually, on our villager breeder to have these things. Although then it might look like they're in a bit of a prison. Although they kind of are. Thoughts in chat, guys, or in comments, I should say. Now, is there like a basement area here, or is that just about it? I think that's probably it. A little, yeah. All right, well, there we go. It seemed like it was worth putting on. I'll take the blocks of coal as well. They don't take long to mine. And coal's always useful, right? Early game, we can make... Oh, and the gold as well. All right, I think that's everything we're taking. But yeah, so I thought I'd just make a note of that. As you can see, we're about 1,500 blocks away now, so we're getting there. We're slowly getting there, and we'll see if there's anything else of interest along the route. We found a more exciting village, and it also has a blacksmith, so we're going to get some loot out of this. So I figured we'd have it. Oh my goodness. That is so good. I'm actually really pleased to have some diamonds out of this. We are very low on diamonds. In fact, I think this may be the only diamonds we have now. So, yeah, no, that's really, really good. And we got some bells out of it as well. I'm going to carry on looting it, but it was a slightly interesting moment there to go into the barracks. So I thought I would do that. Wait, is this a second barracks? This isn't the one I just came from, right? Oh, my goodness. All right, awesome. We've got a saddle out of that, some iron. I mean, iron as well, something that we're low on right now. So I'm pretty happy with what we're getting out of this. This is pretty decent. Yeah, so if there's anything else of interest, then I'll show you guys that as well. Any other like cool loot or anything like that. But just I'll show you that a little bit. What is happening here? This is a weird. This is no way to live. Whoever lives here needs to sort their life out. Yep. So little updates along the way if anything else of interest comes along. So here we are, finally, we're at the wonderful ice spikes biome where we've got all of this packed ice, which of course we can do all kinds of things with in different redstone contraptions and stuff like that. And I'm super glad I brought a waypoint, A, because it is so far, but also I realized when I got here that I don't have my Silk Touch pick on me. So I accidentally brought my Fortune pick right here, not the Silk Touch. What we could do is go straight back to storage here. Which takes us back to our base. So there we go, instantly teleporting thousands of blocks. And I do really like this feature. And although it might seem a little bit OP, I think given that it's modded, I think it's okay. Now, as you can see, we don't have loads of this, but for now, the main thing was getting the waypoint there, so that, or the waystone. I've got to start calling these by the right thing, so that we can get to and from here, instantly in the future. But also, I actually only need 9 of this for what I want to do. And what I want to do, if we go back to, let's see, back to storage, is make a little early game farm here for infinite basalt, just because it's a reasonably nice block to build out of. It has its uses, and it might be nice for town paths or something like that. So 9 there gives us the blue ice. On top of that, what we're going to need is a lava bucket, which we can get from the nether, and I'll probably have to do that off cam in a second, but lava's sort of the last thing we place anyway. And we're going to want a few things. We want some trapdoors here, and actually that's, oh no, it's not quite it. We need some soul soil if we have some of that. Is it soul soil or soul sand? I think it's soul soil. Let's try this out. Okay, I didn't mean to pick you up. So, I did this recently as a tutorial, so some of you may have seen this, but basically, if we put that down there with the soul soil, we get rid of that there. Then we want a temporary block here with trapdoors placed around it, just like this, and the lava's going to go inside there, so then we can get rid of that. And the blue ice is going to go here, and basically the lava will flow into that and turn into basalt, and we can just stand here and AFK. Now, if I want to do that long term, obviously I'll build a room around it, but that's how it's going to work. Now, I'm just going to quickly go grab some lava from the nether, and once I've got that, we'll come back and see this in action. Okay, so we've got our lava bucket. We're just heading back from the nether. Here we go. And now all I need to do is put this in there, and we should be good. There we go, basalt. So we can just mine this like this. Now, I showed a couple different versions in my recent farm, because this one does sometimes burn up a bit of lava, but, sorry, like some of the basalt burns up in the lava, is what I was going to say. But here we go, we have basalt, and it can be used for different things, like the polished basalt, for example. And in here, does it have anything? Sometimes in modded they add extra things, but even just the polished stuff, I think this looks quite nice as a texture, right? Like, with these sorts of things going on, I think this could be something that would be nice at different points throughout the town, because it sort of, in my opinion, blends in nicely with the desert town theme. And so I thought if we get a generator going early on, it just seems to be smart. So that's the general concept. Now, this may move over time. I may build a wall around it, but that's kind of the idea for now. So we're going to finish this episode at the town hall, and all that's left for me to say is if you are enjoying this video or this series, please do consider liking and subscribing. It really is greatly appreciated. And thank you so much for being here watching. If you want more of this sort of stuff, do follow me over on Twitch, where I stream this for hours on end. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Well, there we have it, guys. Another episode of Minecolonies done. I hope you like the way that the series is progressing. As always, do feel free to suggest anything down in the comments if there's certain paths you think I should be going down in terms of things I should be building or focusing on. And thank you for all the support today. It really is very appreciated.